But I don't want no tea. It gives me a headache.
Oh, what shall we have then?
Coffee.
Hey everyone, welcome back. This is part B of the wash. I'm going to remove it now. It's been drying for a while. Actually, a couple hours. I got some other things done around the house and stuff today, so I didn't get back to it right away. But here we're going to take the wash off. Now basically what we're going to do is we're going to get the model a little closer. We're going to use these Q-tips right here. And basically what we're going to do, I think I'll start with the deck. Hopefully you can see this. I'll try and get as close as I can. Now you can do one of two things. You can take it dry like this, and let's see. I gotta get my. You can take it dry like this and just rub. Now I gotta loosen this glue up on this Q-tip a little bit. Loosen it up. Get it a little bit of glue or whatever's on there. You can take it dry and do this. Okay. And that does remove some, but it takes a little while, and you know, it's just tedious. You can see a little bit of stuff get on there. Or you can lick it, like I just did, and you get more off. Now I should go back here actually where I started this. See, you're getting more off. Lick it again. This is all non-toxic, so you don't have to worry about, you know, anything being poisonous. If you watch the guy's website, I'll put that on this, or I'll put on the last one of the two, and you will see on there that how non-toxic it is. And just rub it. I'm trying not to rub it too much on these metal, photo etched metal parts, but I kind of want to stay darker on there and kind of dull it out anyway. Alright, let me go to this other fat part. I have to be very careful not to hit these rails. One hit on these rails and I'm screwed, because I've already done it before. Look at that. You just keep doing this over here on, I'll do the deck later. I'll do that by myself. I can get better. It's hard to do the camera with this, but I just want to show you an example of what it takes off. Now let's go over here. Hopefully this will be a little easier. You can see where my old black was and now where the new one is. So you can take it. I'll get a new one. I'm gonna rough up the Q-tip a little bit here on the point, get any kind of glue on there. And you could, I want to pull down on this a lot. Now you can pull same way as the other one. You just pull down on it, and it really doesn't take what, because depending on what kind of finish you put on here. I put a gloss finish on this thing, but the problem is by the time you put it over flat, it's semi-gloss, and it's not as glossy as a car model. But you can still do this. It's just what I do, just wet it. So I'll wet it a little bit, and you can see how it's taking it off. See, get it in there. Well, you know, wet it again. Depending on how much moisture you put on there, how much comes off. And you just take your time. There's no rush. Now he was using paper towels and stuff, and that's fine and dandy, but you know, it's just like, holy cow. See, you just scrub a little bit there, scrub a little bit there, and it comes off. And this is, you know, you can see how much is coming off. You know, it depends on how dirty you want your model. This is a sub, so I'm not gonna, and I'm not doing a whole lot for dirtiness. I just want to make it look weathered. I'm not gonna do it like it's super dirty and, you know, just came into port and, you know, oh my god. No, I'm gonna do it just a little dirty, nothing major. And but that's just what I want. I mean, everybody's got their own set of things they want to do, and I just enjoy doing a lightly, at least for this one, do a lightly weathered, you know, sub. Alright, so you can use in any part of this. You can see I'm trying to scrub down a little bit the best I can. I kind of want it to catch in the cracks and everything too that are hanging here on the edge. But basically this is how you do it. Just take your time, there's no rush. Wet it. Tastes good. But that's just the way it is. But you can see how it's working out. Now you're going to get a little extra fibers on there. You can get them off later. Basically I'm just trying to get them in all the where all the rivets are and stuff like that. I want to do this over here a little bit. And this is catching a little bit more and more, so I'm getting tired of this one already. But, you know, I'll get another Q-tip. Lick it. And that's the thing, you go watch this video over at promodeler.com or florymodels.com, and you will see how this works. It's just really amazing. There's, you know, it's amazing that either he discovered it or however he discovered it or made it or whatever. It's neat that how this works so easily, and it's saving my butt from having to use a gouache, which gouaches are wonderful, but they're hard to take off sometimes, and I don't enjoy doing that. You know, you have to kind of do things kind of fast. This, I can take my time. It's going to turn out wonderful, you know, and then I don't have to have it perfect because, you know, no sub is perfect. No weathering is perfect. Sometimes it'll be dark in one area, sometimes it'll be, you know, light in other areas. So, you know, if I want to put 2 coats in an area, I'll do that, you know. And so there's nothing stopping me. And all these little bristles that are coming off, they get on your model, or little cotton parts, just, you can get that off later with a stiff brush or something like that. And it'll work out its way fine. And like I said, depending on how much you want to take off, how much you're going to wet it, you know. You can really slobber all over it if you want. Which will take a lot off, but, you know, whatever you want to do. This model's a little bit going through a lot of the, hold on, wetting this Q-tip up. This model's going through a lot of weathering on the bottom here, so I made it a little darker there. Maybe not. Darn cotton swab. That'll come off later. There we go. But like I said, I can't use this on the photo etch parts. I'll use a regular gouache on that, and it'll work out fine. You know, no problems. Like I said, I'll go through this. I try and stroke it down, like I was saying earlier, so that it gives that downward effect. But in certain areas, I won't be able to do it, so I'll go across the grain, or if you want to consider the grain. You can use regular Q-tips. You don't have to use these, but the reason I'm using this is because of the photo etch and this thing's so delicate, you know. So I'm using these. I'll pay a little bit more for them, yeah, than Q-tips. But it's worth it for me because I feel I have better control. And it just makes me feel safer and warm and fuzzy. But it's neat. And I really think that if you find a product like this, tell people about it and let them try it for their own. But so far, I'm really happy. Really happy. And I have time. I don't have to do this within a certain period of time. So there you go. You know, I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me get the lantern a little close, but you know, you can see where I've done it. I have to get down here in the bottom. I'll get down with the Q-tip, and like this, and get in all those holes. See how the holes are? I don't know if you can see it or not. The holes are not those, but these right here are more black. So I may do a second coat down there, and but it's just neat. I mean, it's a good idea. Let's see if we can get down here on this. And, you know, certain areas I'll put more on. I'll take a stiff brush, get the other ones. But I love it because it gives that really neat aged effect or dirty effect, you know. And up here on top of the deck, I'll do more down here. I have to be very careful. Even though this, I said, is I don't want to play with photo etch. This is the photo etch I'll be real careful with. I'll probably wet it and just take my time. Actually, though, on the deck it doesn't show a lot of a lot of the wear. It just gets in the holes. It's black brown already, so maybe I'll just hit it lightly, and you know, I just have to be so careful of these fragile rails. So I'll take my time with that when I'm not around the camera, because right now I'm having to hold it really weird and it's kind of strange. But anyway, check into that if you all are interested. Check into that Flory Models. Oh, also too, they have it in dry powder too. Not only do they have it with this, but I bought rust and give you a bunch for like $7. You get that. Now I order this stuff through spoobrothers.com. They carry it, which is great because I can get it in 2 days to my house. They're in Oklahoma or Nebraska or something like that. Takes 2 days. This is like $6-7. It was only $7 for a lot. You know, a lot of times you'll get stuff from what are those other guys, MIG powders, and that's like $10-12 for a little bit. You get triple the amount for way less. I got black too. Rust I'm going to use, probably I'm going to try the rust wash first, coming down from the limber holes, and then if that doesn't work the way I want it to, then I will use rust powder and all that kind of stuff. And he has said that if you put it on, it comes out darker, or the same. If you put it on, and usually sometimes when you spray a flat coat over top of powders, it disappears or comes very light. He says in his videos it comes out the same color you left it on. So if you spray a flat coat on this thing, it's going to stay that way. Which is, once I get everything weathered with this, I will put a flat coat on here, dull everything out. So I'll know when I do that. I'm still deciding whether I should use the Vallejo flat, or if I should use my regular standby, which is Model Master flat, or what do they call it? I can't think of it. But anyway, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm scared. I'm probably use Vallejo because it's acrylic, where my Model Master flat is enamel. Will it eat into it? Will it do that? I don't know. So I'll probably just use the Vallejo. I've never sprayed it before, so I don't know. All right, well, thanks for watching. I'll get this done and weathered and do it the best I can. I'll come back and show you all. Thanks for watching again.